Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a great day. So on July 20th of 2021, California has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard, as it says right there. And honestly, this lawsuit is quite disturbing. Yes, this is a real lawsuit. This isn't fake. There's so many people over on TikTok try to say that this is fake and all that, and that these are just random accusations. And a lot of people are saying we don't know if this is true because this is just all out of nowhere. But as it states in the lawsuit, after more than 2 years of investigation, which means this has been going on for more than 2 years. This isn't just out of nowhere. And there's a lot of events and lawsuits and stuff that have happened prior to this one, which we're going to go over real quick. So back in August of 2020, Dexerto posted this article, EEOC contact Activision employees amid sexual harassment investigation, which the EEOC is Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. They pretty much make sure that employees are getting paid equally. They also make sure there's no sexual harassment or racial discrimination towards any employees. And what happened is a lot of employees from Activision Blizzard contacted the EEOC, which then the EEOC goes and sends out a survey to all the employees at all levels, doesn't matter what type of employee they are. In the survey, they're asked questions of if they've been treated with any discrimination, and also they're asked to share their salaries. So pretty much they get all that information. Then the EEOC also sends this long email over to Activision. I'm not going to go into all the details on it. And the investigation went on for a few months, but nothing really came out of it besides the fact that it made it to the public domain. Other than that, it doesn't seem that anything's really came out of it. Also, this article mentions other things that I wanted to quickly go over. As it states, in June, former senior manager of global business strategy and operations of Blizzard, Tyler Rosen, was publicly accused of sexual assault, with claims that Activision Blizzard had been informed of the situation and didn't act upon it. And right here's the tweet from the victim that was sexually assaulted by Tyler. Not gonna really dive into too much detail on that one. And then another situation where the month after a popular Call of Duty commentator, Philip Momo Whitefield, was removed from his role within Activision Blizzard's Call of Duty League after the company was set evidence of inappropriate messages sent to a woman within the esports space. Stuff like this happens all the time, and it's just truly disturbing. But this case was closed and he was just removed from his role, fired, and that's about all that happened from that. And then the last one that it mentions, going back further to January 2019, a former Blizzard employee, Julian, filed a complaint with the EEOC after he claimed that he was racially discriminated against in the workplace. And this one was really serious. This is the twit longer that he posted. I'm not going to go over all the detail, but pretty much he just explains how he was racially discriminated, and they pretty much pushed him to the point where he felt like his only option was to end his own life. But if you do want to fully read this or anything else that we've quickly gone over, I will be leaving links down in the description. I just don't feel like it's really necessary for this video to go completely into detail. So now going back over to the current lawsuit that was filed the other day, I'm not going to be going over everything because this is a 26-page lawsuit, which includes a lot of disturbing information, but I'm only going to highlight what I feel like is necessary to go over. So beginning with section number 5, it talks about how the work environment was like a frat boy workplace culture, pretty much meaning it was kind of like the Wolf of Wall Street type environment, like a lot of partying. As it states, male employees drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees, which this was a big thing that they really emphasized in this lawsuit, is there was a lot of sexual harassment, whether it just be jokes that shouldn't really be mentioned whatsoever. It also states how they would play video games for long periods of time during work while delegating their responsibilities to female employees, meaning they would just ignore the work that they had to do and push it onto the other female employees and just play video games. Not test the video games or anything, just play video games for fun. And probably wasn't even their own game that they were playing, because there's so many issues that you think would get addressed. Then moving on to section number 36, it states a female employee who worked at Blizzard Entertainment was assigned to a lower level, denied equal pay, and passed over for a promotion despite multiple factors that suggested she earned it. Then it just talks about the various reasons why she obviously earned it. But instead of her getting her promotion, her male counterpart was invited to have monthly or weekly one-on-one meetings with the vice president. She was not afforded these same opportunities. Unsurprisingly, was passed over a promotion in favor of her male counterpart. Pretty much meaning her male counterpart that wasn't doing nearly as much as her was getting the promotions that that she deserved. Then it goes on to state that other female employees at Blizzard Entertainment were assigned to lower level roles, so it wasn't just her, and they were also denied equal pay. Also, same thing with the promotions. And then we'll talk about how the other male employee would just play Call of Duty instead of doing his responsibilities, yet still got promoted. And then also with other female employees as well, once again, they were assigned to lower level roles. It goes over and emphasizes that even more. There's just a lot of sexual harassment and a lot of discrimination towards women in the workplace over at Activision Blizzard. Moving on to section number 48, and this is the most truly disturbing part of this whole entire lawsuit. So as it states, in a tragic example of the harassment the defendants allowed to fester in their offices, a female employee committed suicide while on the company trip due to a sexual relationship she had been having with her male supervisor. And then they also bring up how there's like sex toys there, and then also states another employee confirmed that the deceased female employee may have been suffering from other sexual harassment at the work prior to her death. And then it also states something else that is very disturbing. Pretty much, if you do want to read through this, there's just a lot more disturbing information. This pretty much gives you a good idea of pretty much the whole entire lawsuit. I am going to be covering this lawsuit in the future as well. Maybe not YouTube videos unless it's like huge, kind of like this, but I will be covering the major events of this lawsuit over on TikTok. Also, real quick, I wanted to remind that this has nothing to do with Treyarch Studios, Raven Software, or Infinity Reward. You got to realize that Activision Blizzard is completely separate studios that just manage and pretty much puppet those other studios. All right, so then Activision has responded to this. It's pretty much just a lengthy statement, but all you really need to know out of this whole entire statement is that they state they rushed to file an inaccurate complaint as we will demonstrate in court, meaning yes, they are going to court, they are going to fight this. They didn't necessarily deny any of the information in the lawsuit yet. I'm sure they will in court, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. But if this lawsuit is true, or even for the most part true, then I really hope that Activision Blizzard get what they deserve, because this is truly messed up.